Vinyltime, classique rock radio, pousse le volume à 11.
Eh ben, nous avons un grand chanteur qui nous rejoint. Alors, on va parler dans un instant avec Ronnie Romero, qui vient de sortir avec Sunstorm, Afterlife, son dernier album. Alors, Ronnie Romero, c'est un chanteur, compositeur chilien qui joue dans plein de bons groupes. Il était, il y a pas si longtemps, avec Rambo, avec Corleone, avec Lord of Black. Tiens, on parlera aussi un petit peu de The Ferryman. Et puis, bien sûr, de Vandenberg. Mais on va faire un petit focus ce soir sur le Sunstorm. So, Ronnie, thank you so much to accepting my invitations. You are live in Paris. You are very happy to speak with me and the listener in Paris. So, first questions. The Sunstorm album is coming on the 12th of March. I see a lot of different positive feedback. Are you happy with this release? And are you happy to sing for the first time in Sunstorm?
Hello, yeah. Actually, it was a little bit of let's say, talking from the fans because they were wondering about Sunstorm without Julian Turner, you know.
Yeah.
But at the end, when the album came out and the people start to listen to the record and the songs, everybody was super happy. I think it's a great record, not because I'm trying to sell myself, but Alessandro, he did a great job on the songwriting, the musicianship in the band with Simone Mularoni on the guitars. He's an amazing guitar player. And the album sounds really, really great. I enjoyed it a lot recording this album. First of all, because Sunstorm is actually one of my favorite projects from Frontiers ever. Mm-hmm. And it's funny how everything happens because some weeks before I got the offer to join the band, I was listening Sunstorm with my fiance. You know, sometimes when you're doing just thing at home like cooking or that kind of things, you put like background music, and we were listening Sunstorm, and actually she told me, you will sing this style of music because it will fit really well with your vocals, and then suddenly a couple of weeks after, I got the call from Serafino from Frontiers asking me to join the project, and I was very happy. Obviously, I think it's totally different from the rest of the projects that I normally work with.
Yeah.
More heavy metal and that kind of things. It's more melodic. It's more hard rock. So I'm very happy with it, and very happy with the results with the response of the fans and the people who was a little bit accepting about the album.
Yeah, for sure. Bah, comme le dit Ronnie, donc on a tout de suite entré sur le Sunstorm. Donc Afterlife, il était sorti le 12 mars. Donc comme vous le savez, Ronnie remplace John Lynn Turner dans Sunstorm. Donc il y a eu beaucoup de choses autour de ça. Et puis les gens étaient un petit peu, c'est John Lynn Turner, c'est pas Sunstorm, blablabla. Bon, pour le coup, avec le temps et le recul, les 11 titres sont merveilleux. C'est très bien chanté. Et puis comme le dit Ronnie, il y a des super artistes. Il y a Simone Mularoni qu'on ne présente plus, Alexandro Del Vecchio, bien sûr, qui est le compositeur sur cet album. Il y a aussi Nick Macuconid à la basse et Michele Sana qui joue de la batterie. Et comme il le dit, il écoute beaucoup ce Storm donc avant, avec John Lynn Turner, et puis sa fiancée disait c'est des bons titres, est-ce que tu vas chanter là-dessus? Et ben il a juste eu après ça la confirmation par Serafino de Frontiers qu'il était le chanteur de Sunstorm. It's a little bit crazy, Ronnie, to introduce you in Sunstorm because it's a large story with a different album before this release. And when I listened the 11 songs, I said this is a powerful and energetic album. Afterlife. We have a beautiful song like Born Again or I Found a Way. It is for you very important to put your voice on this different approach because Sunstorm, like you said in a few minutes, it's a little bit different, like Lord of Black or Rainbow or Vandenberg. So for you, it is very easy sometimes to have some project with you change your approach, your voice, and something like that.
It's not easy, obviously, but musicians and mostly the singers, we always trying to prove ourselves and to prove to the people that we can do different things. and not just to sing one style of music, and sometimes it becomes really, let's say, annoying or boring to just sing one kind of music. So to me, every time that I have an offer and that I join a project, it's very important to me, first of all, to like the songs. And I remember when I got the email from Serafino to join Sunstorm, and I got some demos from Alessandro. My first thought was like, okay, I really want to sing this, Yeah, it's that feeling that you really want to be part of. So that's to me is very important, and obviously it's a challenge because obviously you are singing out of your comfort zone, let's say, and in the other hand, you are replacing a huge and historical and a legend on the vocals like Jolene Turner. So it was a double challenge, so double price.
Double price. Serafino paid double price.
Ah, absolutely.
Bon bah voilà, comme le dit Ronnie, effectivement, alors vous l'avez compris, il a joué dans beaucoup de groupes qui sont différents, hein, Rainbow, Lord of Black, Vandenberg, on va parler de Ferryman. Comment il fait Ronnie? Est-ce que c'est important pour lui de changer? Bah il le dit d'abord, c'est pas facile. Déjà il faut passer derrière John Lintoner, déjà les chansons, bah, il faut les entendre. Ce qui s'est passé, c'est qu'il a reçu les premiers titres. Et puis en écoutant le travail d'Alexandro Del Vecchio, il a dit ok, je veux chanter sur ce disque. Et donc ils ont parcouru la création des titres. Et donc ils ont ensuite tout de suite dit bah ça colle, on y va. Et ça fait donc ce Afterlife qui est sorti depuis le 12 mars. Ronnie, I know you are a busy man. Few weeks ago we speak with Magnus Carlson about the new Ferryman. He speaks that you're working now on this new release. How you find the time to build all these songs with your different project? Sorry.
Actually, nowadays, because of the COVID restrictions, it's really easy to find time because we're not touring at all, So it's and it's funny because normally, actually, the other day I sent an email to Serafino and Mario, the reason from Frontiers, and they say, "Do you have something for me because I'm really boring here?" Yeah, it's a hard time for musicians, and for the music industry. So I mean, we need to keep the music rolling, and it's perfect time for record new music, and happy because. Everything that I do is getting success. The people like it. The Sunstorm album, it was that great that we are already starting to work in a new album of Sunstorm. Okay. Probably in a couple of months we will be recording. I just did the last album from the Ferryman. I think it's probably the best album of the three of the albums we record with Magnus Carlson and Mike Terrana. So I think the people will like it. And everything is working in the way that I'm very happy with the things that I am doing.
Bah voilà, donc la question à Ronnie c'était très simple. Hein. On avait reçu, vous savez, il y a quelques semaines, Magnus Carlson qui avait dit effectivement qu'il travaillait sur le prochain The Ferryman, donc avec Mike Terrana et Ronnie Romero. Comme le dit Ronnie, bah, lui, il a du temps et puis il a pas si longtemps l'équipe de Frontiers pour savoir s'il avait des choses pour lui parce qu'il s'ennuyait. Il a dit que c'était boring, hein, donc il s'ennuyait pour le coup. Et bah, il aime bien travailler. Comme tout le monde le sait en ce moment, c'est très compliqué pour les musiciens. Donc l'idée c'est quand même aussi que derrière bah, il trouve à créer des titres. Donc il y aura certainement un nouveau Sunstorm avec dans les quelques semaines qui viennent, donc certainement en fin d'année. Et puis bien sûr on attend le prochain The Ferryman puisque c'est un groupe que j'adore et je pense qu'il va être très bon puisqu'il a l'air de dire que il est très bon. Ronnie, one question. I have a chance to see you for the first times in Germany with Rainbow. What is your feeling when you came to play lot of songs with Richie Blackmore, with Rainbow, when you have this opportunity to sing a lot of songs from, of course, Ronnie James Dio and some other wonderful singer like Ian Gillan or something like that. What is your feeling when you receive this appeal to say, hey, do you want to sing for Rainbow?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, it was a dream came true. First of all, because I grew up listening Deep Purple since I was a kid. My father, he was a huge fan of Deep Purple, and he introduced me to all this rock music and hard rock, classic rock music, and then suddenly, you think about it. And one day I was 7 years old or 8 years old, putting the Made in Japan in my room after coming from school, and then the day after you were with Richie Blackmore on the stage. So it's obviously it's a kind of a dream, but it's great. It's great. And Richie's a great guy. We spent a lot of great time together, touring with all the fans. Playing all those classics that the people they really wanted to hear from Richie. Because he was doing just Blackmore's Night for the last 25 years. So it was great. And to me, it's a challenge, because it's not just to replace one singer, but at least five,
Yes.
Yeah, it was like Ian Gillan, David Coverdale, Jolene Turner, Graham Bonnet, Ronnie James Dio. It's not easy. It's not
No.
easy because the people is expecting to listen to songs how they remember, and in the other hand, they don't want a guy just copying the other singers. So it's really challenging. But I think we did great, and the people they like the shows a lot.
Bah voilà, la question à Ronnie, c'était, il est quand même, moi j'ai eu la chance de le voir avec Rainbow en tournée en Allemagne, hein, sur les premières dates de la tournée Rainbow. Comme il le dit, il remplace quand même 5 chanteurs, hein, vous les avez entendus, David Coverdale, Ian Gillan, Graham Bonnet, John Lynn Turner, Ronnie James Dio, bien sûr, c'est pas facile, et il était très content, puis c'est comme un gamin, hein, quand on écoute Made in Japan longtemps et qu'on a la chance de pouvoir chanter ses chansons sur scène avec bien sûr Richie Blackmore, c'est quand même voilà le top du top du top. Ronnie, one question is a little bit difficult, I think. You play with a lot of fantastic guitar player, with maybe some words regarding, I would like to say, one of the most brilliant guitar player. One word regarding Richie Blackmore, one word regarding Simone Mularoni, one word regarding Adrian Vandenberg.
What I think about to play with those guys?
No, just one word. What is the difference what is the difference, or what is the approach that we have when we play with Simone, with Adrian Vandenberg and Richie Blackmore? Because you have a chance to play, of course, with Leo Leoni from Gotthard. We play with a lot of fantastic guitar players. Magnus Carlsson is another one. So you have a chance to work with a lot of brilliant guitar player. It is another dream for sure for you.
Yeah, of course. It's great because every guitar player that I work with until now, all of them, they are different between each other. There is you have Rich Blackmore, Michael Schenker, Adrian Vandenberg, Leo Leoni, Simone Mularoni, Magnus Carlsson, Tony Hernando from my band Lords of Black.
Yeah, of course.
But everyone is different from each other. But at the same time, all those guys, they understand how to make my vocals shine the best. And that's great, because there is not just one guy that they say, okay, you just sing this and that's it. They really want me to shine on their songs, and that's very important. It was very important for me. Even Richie Blackmore, that the people normally say that is a difficult guy and with a difficult character or whatever, but he was always looking for me to shine on a stage even more than him, and that's really rare, coming from Richie. Michael Schenker is the same thing. He is very enthusiastic about our working together because the album we did, and it was released at the beginning of this year. It was a success. It was number 8 in Germany. That never happens to him. He is very happy with my work. And the same thing with the other guys. With Vandenberg, we did a great album. I think it was a super experience. Unfortunately, we don't have the chance to tour together But I think we did a great job together. So as I said, it's great because everybody, all those guys, they were looking for me first of all, and then second, they were looking for me to shine on their songs, and that's great.
Et ben voilà, comme je le disais à Ronnie, il joue avec des grands guitaristes, hein, Adrian Vandenberg, Richie Blackmore, on parlait de Simone Murallon, Michael Schenker, voilà, vous voyez, c'est quand même, voilà, et comme il le dit, tous ces guitaristes le poussent vers le haut, c'est-à-dire qu'ils le challenge, ils le font progresser, et à travers ça, bah, ça le fait aussi augmenter vers une puissance vocale qu'il n'avait pas, et il est très content, notamment par exemple sur le disque de Michael Schenker qui était sorti en début d'année, qui a fait place 8 en Allemagne, et ce que Michael Schenker n'avait jamais fait, et ce que dit Ronnie effectivement, c'est que malheureusement on peut pas faire de concert, on peut pas tourner ensemble, et que c'est quand même peut-être la plus grande difficulté du monde. Ronnie, one question: do you think if you create a solo album called Ronnie Romero Solo Project, for example, you have the possibility to invite all these beautiful guitar players to release maybe 10 songs with these different player on your records?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you. I didn't think about to make a solo record yet. You know, I think it's I'm far away in my career to make something like this, because everything that I do with all the projects that I work with are fulfilling my creativity, you know. So to me it's not something that I really wanted to do right now. But if I do in the future, hopefully to have the chance to invite the most of my friends in the music, not just the guy that I work with. I have another friends in the music business, so it will be great. Yeah, it will be great to have kind of a We Stars like Ronnie James Dio with a lot of guests. That's a good idea.
Maybe the name of the CD will be We Stars with Ronnie Romero.
Yeah.
Bah voilà, la question à Ronnie, c'était est-ce que on peut imaginer un jour qu'il ait un album solo avec tous ses guitaristes? Pour le moment, non, mais pourquoi pas un jour, peut-être. Et puis il a plein d'amis dans la musique qui pourraient aussi y venir. Donc pour le moment, non, parce qu'il fait focus sur autre chose dans sa carrière. Mais on n'est pas sûr de rien. Maybe Ronnie, we come back to the Sunstorm's Afterlife, which came on the 12th of March from Frontiers. One of my songs preferred on this release is I Found a Way. Do you find a way with Sunstorm?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, yes. As I told you at the beginning, I think the people who listen to the album already, they're really happy with the songs. They're really happy with the album. All the criticisms disappear when the album comes out. All the criticisms about not to have Joel Turner and to have another singer just disappear, and all the critics and all the reviews are positive, you know. So that's great, and I think at the end, we as a band and as a project, we found a way to make it right, and actually that's why now we are thinking to try to bring the band on the live side and to make some shows.
Yeah, for sure. Bah, comme je le disais à Ronnie, dans le Afterlife, pour le coup, il y a un morceau qui s'appelle I Found a Way. Je lui demandais s'il avait trouvé la voie. Bah, il me dit oui, définitivement. Et puis il espère pouvoir avoir des concerts avec Sunstorm. Il espère aussi, il a vu que les critiques, après la sortie de l'album, se sont éteints parce que c'était pas John Turner et qu'il y a eu de bonnes critiques qui disaient que l'album était très bien. Et puis nous, on a pris plaisir à l'écouter en tout cas parce que c'est un super album. Ronnie, last time I see you on the show, it's with, if I remember, it's Corleone on Switzerland. And this Corleone is more hard rock show. With Ferryman, this is a little bit different. With A Lot of Blacks, this is a little bit different. Do you have one style which is not possible for you to sing?
Not possible. I mean, it is possible, but I don't like it. This kind of growlings and that kind of like a death metal thing. It's not my kind. Actually, we did a couple of songs with Lords of Black when I need to sing really aggressive and not that melodic, and it was really hard for me. So I prefer the melodic way.
Ok. Bah, donc une des dernières questions pour ce soir, c'était effectivement, vous avez compris, dans Corleone c'est plutôt du hard rock, dans Lord of Black c'est un petit peu plus violent, dans Rambo c'est un peu plus classique rock. Est-ce qu'il a un endroit où il saurait pas chanter, où il aurait de la difficulté? Il dit non, mais le death metal c'est quand même pas ça, et je pense que ça serait compliqué. Ronnie, thank you so much for your time. Do you have a message for the French listener tonight?
Yes, of course. First of all, thank you very much for the support. I know that I have a lot of fans there from my Corleone times and from Rainbow. Obviously, actually, I think there is a fan club, a French fan club from Rainbow. They're really supportive. So thank you for the support. Hope to see you really soon. I know the Hellfest, where it's supposed to play with Michael Schenker, is postponed. So really want to go there. I will be there anyway on the blue blue coast, because I was having holidays on the Antibes. And I just fell in love, so I really want to come back there very soon.
Bah voilà, comme le dit Ronnie, il nous remercie tous. Il dit qu'il y a un fan club de Rainbow en France très actif, qui le soutient beaucoup. Et puis il vient en France de toute façon en vacances à Antibes. And I know, Ronnie, you are very active, on Facebook, on Instagram. So maybe after I think this last picture, you and the sea, you and your fiancé, maybe you have you with the sun and the beautiful sea of Antibes.
I have some from the last summer, so.
Vinyltime, classique rock radio pousse le volume à 11.